Hey guys, welcome back. Today's my 20-week pregnancy update and belly shot. We are halfway there, guys. So this week I've been really suffering from some pretty heavy feelings, and I've been getting a fair, I've been getting I've had depression for the last week probably, and it's just sort of kicked in lately. Like I've got so much stuff going on in my life at the moment, stress related and baby related and other kids related, and just heaps and heaps of things going on at the moment for me, and I just feel like I'm a bit down in the dumps, and it's really hard to sort of get out of those feelings and to start to keep being positive when you're not really, when I'm not doing all the things that I really love to do because I've got so many other things that I need to do at the moment. So for me, I've just been really, really down. That's the easiest way that I can explain it, I guess. So I went and seen my midwife the other day, and she was so good. Me and Josh went and seen her, and me and Josh haven't been really communicating very well in the last week because we've both been so stressed out and everything. So it's been really hard to sort of connect with him. So since I went to see the midwife, I got to sort of vent to her with him in the room, which was really helpful because he got to hear what I was going through without me just sort of spraying it at him in one of my heated conversations with him, because that's the sort of person that I am. I get very passionate about the way that I feel, and sometimes my passion comes out in anger, and it's really hard for me to control. So when that happens, Josh shuts down and there's no communication happening. So it's just really pointless of us even trying to talk about things in those moments. So I've really learnt to just sort of make the right time and place for those conversations to happen when I'm not feeling so vulnerable, I guess, and to do it appropriately rather than do it in the moment heatedly. With the last week and my baby blues / depression, it's really hard for me to say that word, depression, and like label it as depression. It doesn't sit well for me for some reason. I guess it's just probably my ego and other things like that. If I look kind of weird on camera saying depression, it's because I don't feel comfortable saying it. But I do identify that it is depression. I've been feeling like I want to run away from situations. Normally, I'm the sort of person that wants to tackle things head on and just get things sorted out and just do whatever I need to make it happen. And lately, I've just been sort of, curling up into fetal position in my bed and crying and just wanting to run away from the situation or whatever's happening at the time, which is really strange for me. It's a really strange feeling to have, I suppose, someone that's very strong in what they want and usually does that very well. So it's disempowering in a way, I suppose, for me. I don't really like feeling vulnerable, I guess. It makes me feel unsafe and stuff as well. So that all sort of feeds into the depression, I guess. So I'm really feeling like I need to be nurtured at the moment. I just feel like I'm a little baby and I just need to be cuddled. And I think that's got part of the thing, like part of the reason of me wanting to run away is I want to run away to my mum, which is like my safe, nurturing place. And I think that's just sort of one of my default mechanisms, is going back to that wanting to be safe and held, and because it's not being supported in the environment that I'm in at the moment because my husband's so busy with work and everything. I think I'm just trying to find that nurturing aspect somewhere else, and that running away, going to my mum is what my body or brain thinks is safe. So I just need to really start asking for more nurturing from Josh and just vocalizing what I'm feeling instead of trying to get an outcome, just feeling it and sitting in it and just being with it and showing it love and stuff like that. So for me, it's really hard to stay in that space because I don't want to feel those things. I suppose no one really wants to feel those things, but for me it's all very healing to be doing this. When I was with my midwife the other day, she said you can't be filling up other people's cups if your cup isn't full itself. And for me, that was like the best advice I could have been given the whole time that I was there, because like my cup is totally empty right now. Like it gets filled up every very now and then at the moment, but it's not full at all. Like before I got pregnant, so my routine in the morning was like my fill me up cup thing. It was like get up in the morning, go for my walk along the beach, do my sun gazing, do my gratitude stuff, do a couple of like rituals for like chakra clearing and that sort of thing with the sun, and then come home, do some yoga, and then do a meditation. And since getting pregnant and not feeling great, I cut all of that out. There's none of it happening at all. And that was really what was sort of making me feel good, and filling my cup up every single morning. I'd fill my cup up, and I'm not doing any of that because of how poopy I was feeling throughout the first trimester. And now it's getting back into a routine where I start doing that again, because that's what I love doing. That's what makes me tick, sort of thing. And I know that I need to start filling my cup up. It's just a matter of doing it now and getting back into those routines, those really healthy routines for me. So I'm going to set myself a goal to start doing those, and I'll let you guys know how I go. So I got told about one particular website, and I knew about it from before because I've done my Cert 4 and community service, so it was a big part of that. But it's if anybody does need help out there and they feel like they've got no support and they just need something, I did have a look at the Beyondblue website, and it's got some really good resources in there if you're interested. I'll link it down in the description below so that you can find it easy. And that's it's an Australian-based website, but obviously there's so many good resources. You could use it anywhere in the world. It's generic for depression and anxiety and all sorts of different mental health things, but I think it's mostly based around depression and anxiety. So check it out if you are having any problems with this sort of stuff. Anything's worth giving it a crack to have a look at, to see if it's going to work for you, I guess. And speaking of support, that's a big thing. So for me, I really feel like I need to start putting more supports in place for me, because for me, I live in a small town. I've moved back to it I grew up here. I moved away for ages, and then I've moved back in the last 2 years, and I don't know anybody here. I've got a couple of friends, but they're all really busy with their own stuff. So I worked out, we did this exercise in one of our natal classes the other week, and it's who do you have as support for once a baby comes. And I had 2 physical people, because they said don't put your husband or your partner down because they're going to be needing support as well. So that cut Josh out. So for me, it was 2 people, my mum and Ness, which is a close friend. And Ness has been going through some stuff herself. So I was like, I'm kind of only stuck. I'm stuck. I've got one super duper reliable person and one other person to rely on. Definitely, like I know Ness would jump over backwards for me, so she's there, but my mum would be the main priority. And like, that's a bit scary to think that you've only got one person to support you after you're, like, it's different having, like, I've got heaps of support, but they're not physically in the vicinity that I need them. Like I can't just call them up and say, hey, can you do a load of washing? Or hey, can you do this? Or da da da. Like I've got lots of emotional supports that I can call up and have a chat to and everything like that. But that one, it's crazy. I need more supports in my life. I need more supports around me, and I need to start making those connections with people. People probably that have got children around, that will have children around the same age as me, so that they're on the same page and everything like that. But I definitely need to get more supports in place for, I need to have them in place before I have the baby, because I'm not going to have time to find them afterwards. So another one of the things that I've had this week is heartburn. Indigestion, heartburn, I think that they're the same thing, so I'm just going to call it either. I've not done anything about it. Like, I've not taken anything for it. It's just, it's come up a couple of times. I think it's been due to different foods. I don't know. I honestly don't know, but I've gotten heartburn in the last week, so it's not bad heartburn. It just sort of comes up every now and then, so I'm just going through that as well. Baby is kicking and moving and everything so much now. It's not funny. Every time I lay down and like when I go to read my book, I because I'm in bed, I'll rest my book on my belly and my book will be moving around and stuff. So that's really cool. It's just amazing having a baby inside you. I really love it. It's great. So I haven't done the whole finding a whole heap of stuff on the internet this time, because I've been looking at my analytics and no one's actually watching the bulk of my videos. It's like they watch the very start and then it goes flatline until the very end. Then when my bump comes in, it goes up, skyrockets again. So pretty much all that you guys are interested in is seeing my bump, really. So I don't know what I'm going to do about that. I really would be interested if you guys can tell me what you guys want me to talk about and think like ideas for next videos and stuff like that. That would be great, because I want to give you guys content that is interesting and that you actually want to watch my whole video. So please comment down below if you do have anything that you want me to talk about, because I'm happy to talk about it. I'll just tell you guys a little bit about where the baby's at 20 weeks, and then I can show you my bump. So baby's about 300 grams at the moment, and it's also 16.5 centimeters long. It's about the same size as a banana. So I'm going to show you guys my bump now. Hope you enjoy. If you did, please be sure to give it a thumbs up, and also subscribe to my channel if you want to see more pregnancy vlogs. Next week, I'm going to be showing you guys my ultrasound photos for 21 weeks, which is really exciting. I can't wait to see them myself, and I can't wait to see Bub. If you guys do have any questions or you have any ideas for videos that you want me to do in the future, please leave comments down below. I really want to know what you guys want from me, and I'm so happy to do it for you guys. Thanks for watching, guys. See you next time. Bye.